are you all? I hope you are doing fine, happy, healthy and confident. I welcome you all for the webinar series of Extramarks. Today, our session is about unlocking learning potentials beyond pandemic. Let's recall the time 90 days back from today. Things were very normal. We are going to school, we are coming back, leisure time, tuition time, enjoying everything. But now things have changed drastically. So many things have changed. So many norms have come. We have to follow so many social distancing. We have to follow wearing mask, washing hands consistently. But during this pandemic time, there are so many new opportunities coming up. We are talking about things which have changed, but there are so many good things which has come up. Like our nature. We are more connected to families now. We are more connected with people, friends, and we have learned the value of life. So students, today I'm going to discuss about so many things which this pandemic time has changed in education world. Most importantly, your careers. So let's talk about the agenda for the day. Our agenda for the day is major transformation during pandemic, challenges during career selections, approach to right career selections, most importantly, multiple intelligence and career assessments. We'll be talking about self-paced learning, which is a lifesaver, and then career planning and different career choices. So I'll be telling you each and everything about all your career things. Yes, and stay tuned with us. Students, teachers, parents, all your doubts, if I'll ask you any questions, you have chat box, you can answer there in the chat box below. Talking about the major transformation during pandemic. I have a question for you all. What do you think is the major transformation during this pandemic time? Think and type in the chat box. What I feel is the major transformation during this pandemic time is technology. You agree with me? Absolutely. There are so many things with technology which has been changed. Now, technology has made our life so easy. Then and now, there are differences. Earlier, we used to visit bank, but now we are more into e-banking. Other transformation if I talk about is, earlier there were traditional marketing ways like TV, television, advertisement and all, but yes, nowadays it is digital marketing. Yes, these are the transformation time. Talking about this, learnings, our learnings were traditional learning. We are going to school, teacher was there to help us, but yes, now the same setup, teachers are there to help you on the e-learning platforms. Yes, so these are the things which has been changed, and most important and the biggest transformation what I feel is the grocery stores. We usually visit grocery stores, but now we are getting home deliveries. So students, do you think this pandemic has an impact on careers? Yes or no? Definitely yes. Rise of career uncertainties. There were so many career options and big employment as well, unemployment. Right, so talking about this career uncertainties, we'll be having how to cope up with this career uncertainties. What are the best career options right now for us? We'll be talking about this. When we are doing career planning, we have to think about the major dilemmas. If we talk about dilemmas, when we talk about careers, we always think, is that the career I'm thinking about? And is that the worth career? So the first question which comes into our mind is it worth? Second important thing is there any gender stereotype behind it? Any boy, any girl thinks of stereotype? Not necessary. Third question which comes into mind is there any high competition and expectations level are high or less? Yes, this is another question which is there in our mind when we are talking about career selections. Most important thing is comparison. When we are choosing careers, we always keep on making comparisons in life. Like, Is this the career option? Is this the right choice or this the right choice? Is my brother is doing well or I am doing well? So there are other options. We are comparing us with the other famous career options, right? So that's the comparison we are talking about. Then is stress. When we start with these dilemmas, we'll start about talking about all these options, all these questions in mind. The most important thing is the rise of stress. So students, parents and teachers, we have a very good solution for you there. How we can go about this career uncertainties, we can think about what all options are there with us. So let's talk about this. The most important thing is planning. Every career needs a planning. Let's recall when the times were good, we used to plan our holidays. How do you plan your holidays? First, the destination, where to go, right? We discover so many destinations that these are the places where we'll be going to mountains, we'll be going to sea beaches, or maybe some historic places. So this is the first thing what you do while you plan your holidays, right? Then you think the mode of transportation, where you have to go by buses, you have to go by car, or you have to go by plane or by train. So this is your way of going. Then what all stuff will be required there to go? Like what all clothes you have to take, you have to carry your DSLR cameras, you have to carry this, that, so many other things, right? Then what do? Then you make an itinerary that I'll be going to these places. Yes? And then you go to that place, you enjoy your thing, and then you construct a valuable moments, you construct so many things, and you capture pictures, and then you come back and you remember those pictures for lifetime. And then you come back and say, yes, that was a memorable thing. The same way we can do our career planning as well. Let me tell you how. Number one, you have to do your self-discovery. How you can discover yourself. Self-discovery is very important. I'll give you options then how you can discover. Discovering yourself means understanding your strength, understanding your interest, your weaknesses, your area of expertise. Everything comes under self-discovery. Let's talk about other thing, which is explore the world of work. That what all work options are available in the market. How many career options, if I am going through with science, what all career options are there? So that is what we call it as exploring the world of work. Then make important decisions where you have to end up taking streams, you have to end up taking colleges, the entrance examinations. That's the important thing, taking decisions. Then is prepare a career. Prepare for a career means you have to prepare for the entrance examination, you have to solve the sample papers, you have to collect the relevant material. That is what we are talking about, prepare for a career. And then as we construct the holiday plan, we have to construct our career plan as well. How you can construct your career plans? When you end up clearing your entrance examination, you have 3, 4, 5 options in your head, and then you have to prepare that yes, this is the suitable career option where we have different variety of things. So now let's move on to our next slide. That is approach to right career path. What is the correct approach to right career path? Students, whenever we talk about careers, the first important thing what I have discussed with you is career planning. Career planning is the right approach, but the first point of career planning was self-discovery. So when we talk about self-discovery, this is the approach to right career path and how we can do the discovery. Let's understand the concept of intelligence first. What is intelligence? What do you think is intelligence? Type your answers in the chat box. When in earlier times, when we were students, we were an intelligent child and we are considered under a category of average, below average and intelligent child. I'll tell you the categories how it goes about. It goes like 0 to 45% student is a below average student. Students getting 45 to 65% is an average students. And students, those who get 65 and to 95%, they are considered as intelligent students. Do you think the same way? Is intelligence, your percentage is your intelligence? I totally condemn this. Earlier stream selection were done on the basis of percentage. If you get 90-95% marks, you will be taking science. You get 65, 70 or maybe less than that, you will be getting commerce. And if you have scored around 40-45%, you will be taking humanities. So percentage students is not your intelligence. Then what is percentage? Percentage is basically your understanding of concepts. The more understanding of concepts, you'll get the better concentration, the better percentage. Right. So our focus should be on concepts, not on percentage. Definitely percentage is important. To get good percentage is like getting good admissions into good colleges, but to improve your percentage you need to improve on your concepts, right? So intelligence is not your percentage. Intelligence, what we understand through intelligence, is multiple intelligence. Have you ever heard about multiple intelligence? If yes, super. If no, yes. I'm gonna tell you about multiple intelligence. When we talk about multiple intelligence, a psychologist named Howard Gardner has given us a theory of multiple intelligence, and he told us that there are multiple kind of intelligence. Every child is a unique child. It's not the percentage if the student is getting 80-85% is an intelligent child. No, every individual is an intelligent child. You can talk about 8 different intelligence. Let's talk about the first intelligence called naturalistic, where people are nature smart. A child when is more inclined towards nature, when have good connect with nature and have good thoughts about nature, we call it a child is a naturalistic intelligent child. So let's talk about people smart, which is interpersonal skills, interpersonal intelligence. When we talk about interpersonal intelligence is when a child is good at interacting with people, understanding people, knowing people well, is interpersonal intelligence. Third intelligence is logical mathematical intelligence, which includes all the numbers, logical reasoning, approach towards quantitative aptitude. That intelligence is considered as logical intelligence. Next is spatial and visual intelligence, where the child is good at visualization, creativity, imagination. That intelligence is considered as spatial visual intelligence. Then is self-smart, which is interpersonal intelligence. Interpersonal intelligence is when a child is understanding himself, right? When philosophical side of a child is interpersonal skill intelligence, right? Next one is body smart. Body smart, which is related to bodily kinesthetic intelligence, which includes dancing, where body movements are involved, like sports, athletics, right? Next one is musical intelligence. Musical intelligence is where the child is good at vocals, maybe at singing, instrumental, guitar, music, melodies, right? And the last one is word smart. Word smart is linguistic. When we talk about linguistic intelligence, it's like when the child is very good at languages like English, Hindi, maybe other languages. Yes, so that intelligence is considered as word smart. So as Howard Gardner said, he has given us the theory of multiple intelligence, right? That every child has different intelligences and we should understand the intelligence of a child. But the question is, how would you get to know about your intelligence? I'm talking about students, right? And how parents will help understanding the intelligence of your particular child. So when we talk about intelligences, we have a solution for it. The solution is there on the screen, which is Extramarks multiple intelligence test. With this Extramarks multiple intelligence test, there are 7 intelligences which we are taking care of. We are not taking intrapersonal intelligence. Why we are not taking intrapersonal is because this test is majorly recommended for the students of class 6 to 8, and they are way too small to understand their own self, right? So that is intrapersonal. So that's why we have not considered that in this. With this test, it will be very helpful for you to understand your intelligences, your learning styles and all, and how the methodology will go on. What you have to do is, we'll assign you a test, you can go ahead with the testing. Apart from this testing, you will have your personalized reports, and most importantly this, personalized counseling. After the test, we'll give you a personalized report, and then a counseling session with you. That will be an online session where we'll be telling you about all your intelligences, what all things will be there in the report. I will be discussing about learning abilities and all. This is a small overview of Extramarks online test, where there will be statements like this. You just have to select your likes and dislikes. Simple statements, hardly 20-25 minutes of test. You will complete this test and then you'll get a report like this. What all intelligences you are at: high, average and low intelligences, and we'll be telling you how you can cope up with these intelligences. In the counseling, we'll be talking about interpretation of your MIT reports along with discussion on the intelligences which is there in your particular child, learning abilities, how you can cope up with your subjects, जो भी हमारे weak subjects होते हैं, we can cover up on those subjects as well. So this is counseling of student. So when we talk about multiple intelligences, that is basically this test is recommended for the students of class 6, 7th and 8th. Talking about the transition phase like class 9th and 10th. So now let's move on to our next slide, That is approach to right career path. What is the correct approach to right career path? Students, whenever we talk about careers, the first important thing what I have discussed with you is career planning. Career planning is the right approach, but the first point of career planning was self-discovery. So when we talk about self-discovery, this is the approach to right career path and how we can do the discovery. Let's understand the concept of intelligence first. What is intelligence? What do you think is intelligence? Type your answers in the chat box. When in earlier times, when we were students, we were an intelligent child and we are considered under a category of average, below average and intelligent child. I'll tell you the categories how it goes about. It goes like 0 to 45% student is a below average student. Students getting 45 to 65% is an average students. And students, those who get 65 and to 95%, they are considered as intelligent students. Do you think the same way? Is intelligence, your percentage is your intelligence? I totally condemn this. Earlier stream selection were done on the basis of percentage. If you get 90-95% marks, you will be taking science. You get 65, 70 or maybe less than that, you will be getting commerce. And if you have scored around 40-45%, you will be taking humanities. So percentage students is not your intelligence. Then what is percentage? Percentage is basically your understanding of concepts. The more understanding of concepts, you'll get the better concentration, the better percentage. Right? So our focus should be on concepts, not on percentage. Definitely percentage is important. To get good percentage is like getting good admissions into good colleges. But to improve your percentage, you need to improve on your concepts. Right? So intelligence is not your percentage. Intelligence, what we understand through intelligence is multiple intelligence. Have you ever heard about multiple intelligence? If yes, super. If no, yes. I'm gonna tell you about multiple intelligence. When we talk about multiple intelligence, a psychologist named Howard Gardner has given us a theory of multiple intelligence and he told us that there are multiple kind of intelligence. Every child is a unique child. It's not the percentage if the student is getting 80-85% is an intelligent child. No. Every individual is an intelligent child. We can talk about 8 different intelligence. Let's talk about the first intelligence called naturalistic, where people are smart. A child towards nature, when have good connect with nature and have good thoughts about nature, we call it a child is a naturalistic intelligent child. Second point is interpersonal. Interpersonal, when we talk about when the child is good at career assessment, when you complete this entire test, you'll get a personalized report. There will be 3 segments of the report as well. First is your personality report graph, then your aptitude report graph, and then your career interest report graph. Why are we talking about this? Because this is basically your self-discovery. Now I'll be talking about what all career options do we have. We'll be talking about options with commerce, option with sciences, option with humanities, offbeat options, offbeat career options, and we'll be talking about the new current upcoming options during the pandemic time. These are the major points what we'll be covering in counseling session. Like when you'll take the test, you'll get the reports, then we'll be talking about all these important information about your counseling, like your reports, that which colleges you should take admission with, which is the right stream you should opt for. ये गलत हो गया है, इसको stop कर दो. After these, once we'll get the report, we'll be talking about one-to-one career counseling session. In that career counseling session, what we'll be doing? We'll be taking care of your reports, we'll look into your reports, we'll interpret your reports, and then we'll be talking about which is the best stream for you. I'm talking about class 9th and 10th. And for students of class 11th and 12th, we'll be talking about what options are available in your particular stream, what are the backup plans, most importantly, yes, your plan A, B, C, whatever possible plans will be there, we'll be telling you during the counseling session. How to get admission into the particular college, which entrance examination you have to clear. So we'll be talking about all these things in the counseling session as well. So important thing is why we are talking about this career assessment and multiple intelligences, to take you towards a career guide where we'll be talking about which all career options are there, with sciences, with commerce, humanities, offbeat career options. So stay tuned and look into this. I have a small quiz for you all. It's a small activity where I'll be showing you some career options which are there important in this pandemic time. Now a lot of shift has been there in this pandemic time. So many careers has been changed. So we'll be talking and discussing about some career options which are actually going good in this time as well. So this is a quiz for you. I'll show you one picture. What you have to do is in your chat box you have to type which career option is this. I'll just show you a small gif of the same. So are you ready? Let's go for it. So which career option we are talking about here? You can look into the screen. Yes, you have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, the answer is there on the screen. This is designing. Designing can be any designing, can be product designing, web designing, graphic designing, paintings, anything where we need good spatial ability. Yes. Next is this on your screen. Yes, you're guessing it right. Absolutely, this is artificial intelligence. Yes, many of the students have typed artificial intelligence in the chat box. Super. Yes, next. What is this? Yes, I am getting the right. Yes, I am getting the right answers there in the chat box. Yes, absolutely, this is medical research. This one. Yeah, that's quite easy. Absolutely, this is robotics. Next one. What's this? What are people doing there? Alright. On the screens, working on it. Grocery stores as well in this? Yes, this is online trading. Any kind of e-commerce platforms and all. Yes, that's online trading. Next. Yes, you're very close. This is risk grabs management. Risk management. So what we call risk management is actuarial science. Yes, this is risk management courses, very upcoming course. Next is this. That's quite easy, but very important. Yes, in this pandemic time, there are lots and lots of webinars going on, medical health, mental health. Yes, this is psychologist and therapist. Now this one, very interesting. Yes, you're guessing it right. I can see this in the chat box. Yes. Absolutely, this is ethical hacking. You are very close to ethical hacking. This is cyber security. So these are some options which are really good during this pandemic time as well. So let's talk about other options as well from PCM, PCB, commerce, humanities, offbeat options. So have a look on the screen. Option with PCM, physics, chemistry and mathematics. Yes, engineering. This is an overview of all the career options which is there with physics, chemistry and mathematics. Number one is engineering. When we talk about engineering, there are, yes, some traditional engineerings are there like mechanical engineering, nanotechnologies, computer sciences. These engineerings were already there, yes, but there are some upcoming engineerings as well like food technology, sound technology, nanotechnology, robotics and leather technology as well. Apart from engineering, there are other options as well in PCM. So students, those who are preparing for physics, chemistry, maths, or they are planning to go with physics, chemistry and mathematics, you have backup options as well. So always consider engineering as your main plan if you're considering this. Apart from this main plan, you can have this other options than engineering as well, like commercial pilot, forensic science, B pharmacy, architecture, dietitian and nutritionist as well. Another head is defense forces. Many of the students in these times as well, I'm getting queries from the student that yes, they are very much interested in defense forces like Indian Army, Indian Air Force, Indian Navy and paramilitary forces like BSF, ITBP, CRPF as well, right? Apart from this, yes, research is also a very good option these days where we'll be talking about bachelor's in science, masters of science and doctorate in sciences. So these are some good options with physics, chemistry and mathematics. This is not just the options, yes. When we'll have a counseling session, we'll be talking about all the best colleges of these options, admission process, entry process, everything, right? Now let's move on to physics, chemistry and bio. When we talk about physics, chemistry and biology, you have these options like medical, paramedical, research and other than medical as well. When we're talking about medical, MBBS is one option, dentistry is second option, then homeopathy, Ayurveda, Unani science, naturopathy, there are options in medical sciences as well. Talking about paramedical, what all options are there in paramedical? In a hospital, there is not only doctors but supporting staff as well. Talking about physiotherapists, are also doctors there. So paramedical fields are also very good, like lab technicians, nursing, prosthetics, radiography, some good options. Research, yes, definitely. If you have research options in physics, chemistry and maths, you have research options in physics, chemistry and bio as well. Other than medical, options like forensic science, bee pharmacy, agriculture science, then you have dairy sciences, dietitian and nutritionist, and biotechnology. This is just an overview of PCB. Students, we should always keep one thing in mind, that not only option one, we should always consider backup options as well in our life. Right. And very important update for the student, those who are preparing for JEE and NEET. Student, those who are from science and in class 12 are preparing for JEE and NEET. Update is 1st to 6th are the dates for JEE mains. 27th of September is JEE advance. And student, those who are preparing for NEET, important update is 13th of September. As of now, these are the dates announced. But maybe or may not be, it can be changed, it cannot be, but yes, as of now, these are the dates for JEE, Mains, Advance and NEET examination. Students, we have a very good solution called self-paced learning. In this time, when COVID breakdown was there, a lot of e-learning platforms has come up, and Extramarks is giving you a one-stop solution for all this thing when we talk about self-paced learning, because that's the most important tool, because we always consider that self-study is better than everything. So self-study gives you results. So here we are talking about self-paced learning, where Extramarks is giving you a platform of learn, practice and test. This is how our methodology is like in our school also. First we'll learn, then we practice, and then we have examination. Similar way with this application, you can have your learning, your practice and your test. I'm gonna show you one video on the same. Just have a look on this video.
Ultimate JEE success. JEE is prepared by Extramarks, adaptive testing platform, India's top faculty, microscheduling, live and recorded sessions, problem-solving sessions, national level weekly tests, analytics and reports. Download the app now.
So with this application, you can anywhere, anytime you can study. You have this practice test, you have test generators, you have national level weekly test as well. So students, I'm going to show you one more video. Please look at the screen.
It's a heavy test prep app by Extramarks. Adaptive testing platform, India's top faculty, microscheduling, live and recorded sessions, problem-solving sessions, national level weekly test, analytics and reports. Download the app now.
Similarly, we have an application, learning application for NEET preparation as well, where adaptive testing performance will be there. You can see your reports, the backlogs, the national level test as well in this. And we have the top faculty well. So what you have to do, you have to go to Play Store, download the app, Extramarks Learning app. So you'll get JEE preparation as well and NEET preparation as well in the same. So let's move on to our next slide, which is very important, that what all options are there in that particular app. It's an interactive, engaging, immersing and enriching application where you can interact and you can ask your doubts. So we have a special doubt clearing sessions as well. That's Alex. Alex will help you in all your questions. In case you have any questions, you can just click the picture, you can post that picture in the same, and our faculty will be reverting you back on the same. So Alex will be helping you in our learning app. So all your doubts will be cleared with Alex. Now let's move on to next topic, which is career after commerce. Students, we have already discussed about physics, chemistry and mathematics. We have discussed about physics, chemistry and biology. So let's discuss about career option with commerce. In commerce, we have a huge variety of options. We have 4 major heads, starting with accountancy. When you are very good at accounts, yes, you have options of going ahead with chartered accountant, company secretary, cost and management accountant. Second option with management, you have options like human resources. These are the specialization we are talking about. Marketing and sales, financial management, event management and logistic management as well. In finance and investment segment, yes, a very good option which is Chartered Financial Analyst, a course where you'll have a variety of scope in India as well as abroad. Then is Certified Financial Planners, you have certification for financial planners as well, and then you have diplomas and certifications also for financial investment and investment banking, right? Next is insurance and banking. When we talk about insurance and banking, the most important options in career is actuarial science. When we talk about actuarial science, that's the study of risk management. A very good option. Students will be talking in detail with you in counseling session, definitely. Insurance and risk management are very good options, and then maths and statistics honors. So these are very good options which are there with commerce. We'll be telling about all the colleges and all everything to you. Next is humanities. Talking about humanities, these are the basic subjects which is available in all the major schools: psychology, sociology, political science, history, economics, and literature. So these are some very good options with humanities where we can have a good career and stable career with these career options. And in humanities, apart from humanities, we have offbeat courses as well, and many of the students are very much interested in these offbeat courses. There is a proper way and professional and certified diplomas as well to go ahead with these career options. So we are talking about photography, animations, advertising, law, travel and tourism, hospitality industry, design, and journalism. So these are some offbeat options as well, and then you have specialization into these career options as well. Moving ahead, this: how can students, parents, and teachers be benefited by MIT and career assessment? Students, they can understand their interest, they can understand their aptitude and personality, teachers can understand their learning abilities, and parents can definitely do the hand holding and the right direction. So all the doubts of teachers, parents, students will be covered under our MIT multiple intelligence test, career assessment program, and yes, for studies we self-paced learning, we have Extramarks learning app. Students, those who are attending this seminar have a very good opportunity to grab this e-certificate of Extramarks. What you have to do is, on this link, which is bit.ly/em-weblive, you just have to go onto this link and you can have a quiz there, and after completing the simple quiz, students, those who have scored more than 60% of marks will getting this certificate. A very good quote. I really like this quote. Everybody is a genius. Everybody is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb the tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. So students, I'm already talking about that every child is a unique child. You just have to look into your intelligence, your interest, your aptitude, and your personality, and then choose the right career path. Students, those who are joining, those who have joined in this webinar, they can have a free access, a 7 days access on our learning app. So you can go onto this link, which is bit.ly/em-live-class. You can enroll yourself and you'll have a 7 days free live classes. Students, never forget that you are a unique child, and every unique child has a unique world to go ahead. So this world is changing. Your child is changing, and parents, are you changing? So students, thank you so much for having me here on this webinar. In the end, I have 2 lines, a poetry line. I really like those lines and I actually implement those lines in my life also. I would like to share this with you all. कहते हैं, वक्त सबको मिलता है जिंदगी बदलने के लिए, लेकिन जिंदगी नहीं मिलती वक्त बदलने के लिए. So thank you so much everybody. This is Gursha Sharma signing off, your career coach. For any information you can get back to us anytime. Thank you so much. All the very best. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.